Hey guys, how you doing? You're looking live. We're here to take care of business. Oh, where's the, oh, all right, you go get through the hard stuff.
Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. First down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Hampton. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that.
All right,
we're
rocking these guys.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They're going to run it to the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Now the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. And he intercepts it. He was thinking.
Bad throw.
Line gets set. First down. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Third down conversion.
All right, we're going.
A huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Snagged in the middle. It's Hamilton. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
All right, Reese Davis.
To the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough space.
Oh, he got it. That was too easy. Touchdown.
Touchdown, UNC.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that paid him.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Now on first down from the 30.
We got it.
They'll try the run. At the 20, he's got space. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Back behind the chains. First and 15. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
Listen, you got to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for the offense.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going up top. He got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Johnson wants to throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eye on the quarterback. flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. They bring him down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got...
Oh, that was a touchdown. Let's go.
Home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
All right.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they...
Looking to take a shot. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return. Looking for a productive play on first down. The option look. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Johnson looking to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. It's a game of first down, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just...
And he breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds.
Oh, wow, we run out of ball.
Just chewing up yardage along the way.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Oh, we got it.
He's
Let's go.
sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UNC.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's picked off for the third time today. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. He's right on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. Sends it downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this
Oh,
quarterback.
crap.
And he... First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Johnson wants to throw it. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that one.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to take the top off. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's thrown another interception. And they make... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to
All right.
his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Tar Heels have moved it inside the 20. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And
Now we got it.
Let's
go.
Score. Touchdown, North Carolina. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4...
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Hampton. At the 45 on his way. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Power football with the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal coming up here. Johnson wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And the Tar Heels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Going to the run, it's Hampton. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
All right, let's go.
Tar Heels. And the pummeling has started.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Oh, how did you make that move? Running toward the tape. At the 20.
Oh, it's got it.
UNC.
Let's go.
And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Fires to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has it. They're going the other way. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, and gets the 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense
pass
was
interference.
up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. And the Tar Heels are in the red zone. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
He's got the tight end. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Johnson looking to throw. Touchdown!
All right, we got another one.
And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
No, it's over. We got the NBA Finals. It starts today or it's Thursday? I don't know. Okay, it's Thursday.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game.
Going over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go.
He'll take the deep shot. And he reels it in inside the 30. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20.
All right, let's go.
And they're going to score again.
That was too easy.
Another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make
Alright. No music on this thing, so I don't care.
In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make
All
the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a team coming off
All right, we got
crucial bye week,
Dukes.
the James Madison Dukes, taking on the winners of first down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Coaches talk about
We'll keep
running
pounding
with
that ball.
confidence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And you got to be wondering about the psyche of that cornerback now who just gave up the big play. He's going to be looking for that corner route later in the game. He's got to be careful he doesn't overcommit to the outside, because if he does, that could mean a big home run type completion if there's a big in-breaking route by his receiver.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job playing team defense and getting him on the ground.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. And they're able to get him on the ground. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The intoxicating aroma of the end zone is so close, right on the edge. And he takes it to
Right, got it. Let's go.
Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good... Now this offense is back on the field. Johnson wants to throw it. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick. The North Carolina offense returns to the field.
All right.
One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback. And now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
They stop. First down here for the offense. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He wants to go deep. And the incomplete.
We're back. Sorry about that. But
Offense getting set for first down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Plows through the defense. Still on his feet at the 45. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He'll ride his man on the option. Runs for the tackle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll run it from the gun. The Tar Heels have enough for the first down.
You know, you start day one training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Now the pitch. And he sprints
oh,
to the end
we got it.
Touchdown, UNC!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The give to the tailback. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with second and 13. Looking left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're only 1 for 3 on fourth down attempts, but they'll try it again here. And they gambled in their own end. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third. And here's the third interception of the night. And he has taken a first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Setting up the screen. Shakes off the defender. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Line getting set on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone.
And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Oh, we got it. Let's go.
Touchdown, North Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You got one.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll close it. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. Pockets. He lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, that one gets tipped and falls incomplete. That's been the best news on the day for this QB, man. As a former quarterback that's done this before, I can tell you, when you throw 4 picks in a game like this guy has, you never forget.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They keep attacking through the air. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Pulls it in.
All right, let's go.
Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Wow, slant route. Oh, let's go.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got room to work. Touchdown!
Oh, wow. What a big run right there.
They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that. And he's still running after the move. Oh, look out, there he goes. Running inside the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line, trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the
They got him. Big stop. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll toss it to the left. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Looking for a gap. It's Hampton. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Tar Heels are flying down the field. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Just steamrolling the defense. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They'll try to power it in. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
All right.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. After the run, now to throw. Touchdown, North Carolina! They've got the lead here in the fourth. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Well, okay, we had to go for 2.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back. He's looking at his playlist.
Pounding, keep pounding.
Which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Barlow. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. A first down run in the red zone.
All right, we got, ooh, wow, we got another touchdown. Let's go.
They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Coming after it. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll wave for the fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Just destroying his way through the field. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
All right. We got to finish them off.
Touchdown, UNC! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So,
All right. All right. Well, I gotta go off the air right now. Thank you for watching. I'm gotta get ready to go to work, so see you later, guys. Please like, subscribe. I'm out of here.